Guys, and welcome to Football Fan Den UK. How's it going? So we're here for another match watch along as we are watching along to the UEFA Europa League final. No UK club involved in this, guys, as Seville and Roma, the ones that reached the final, but we're still part of the European community, so we will watch along, guys. Sorry, guys, a bit sneezy today with a hay fever. So just bear with me a second. I'm just going to share with you guys on the screen. Sorry, guys. So, yes, as we just get underway, guys, there we go. You should be able to see the team news there in a second. This head fever is driving me crazy. So we have an early corner for Roma, guys. Corner comes in right into the mix of the players. Ricochets out to Roma on the edge of the box, and we've got a stoppage as there's been a collision, I think, of heads in the box, guys. Sorry, guys, I'm a bit sneezy today with a hay fever driving me up the wall. So, yeah, just a collision of heads as both players went to head it, and hopefully they're going to be okay. Got to one player back to his feet, the other one's still on the ground at the moment, but hopefully they're going to be okay, guys. And it resulted in both players colliding heads. But they seem to be okay now, back to their feet, and we're about to get back underway with the goalkeeper, with the goal kick for Seville. So long ball up the field from the goalkeeper as both sets of players challenge for it in Roma's half of the field. And it's ricocheted out to this near side for a throw-in. And Stevie's with us. How's it going, Stevie? Stevie's saying, hi, guys. How's it going, mate? Welcome to the show. Always great to have you with us, Stevie. Always appreciate you making yourself available, mate. So thank you very much, Stevie. So Seville in possession at the moment, and they're just knocking it about on halfway line as they whip the ball out to this near side now and come forward. Cross into the box as it's headed away, but only outside the box as Seville pick it up again on this near side. Now looking to work the ball towards the byline for a cross, but claims for a foul as the ball goes out of play behind the goal. So no free kick, no foul given there, guys, as we'll be restarting the game with a goal kick from the Roma keeper. So Seville unbeaten in a Europa League final so far, guys. Played in them 6 times and won 6 times. Roma's been there before, but Mourinho has got a similar record with his own management. As I'm sure you guys are aware, he could become the most successful European manager in Europe tonight if he wins this final. So throwing on the far side for Roma, midway inside the Seville half of the field as Seville cut out the ball, knock it up towards the halfway line. Roma head it back in the direction it came, and now Seville with possession as they knock it about along the defensive line and now work the ball out to this near side as they chip the ball forward into the Roma's half of the field. Roma challenge for the ball, win it, but lose it just as quick on this near side as Seville player there with a challenge and kicks the ball out of play. So ball down this near side as Roma kick it out of play again. This time inside to Seville's half of the field. Ball chipped forward now for Roma as he's knocked into the box, but Seville managed to defend it there quite well as Roma didn't have many players forward, and now Seville looking to break as they work the ball down this near side up towards the halfway line as they come into the Roma half of the field now. Roma with plenty of bodies back behind the ball as Seville work the ball out to that far side, now coming forward, but now decide to go back to come forward as they play the ball all the way back to the halfway line, and now knocked out to this near side now as Seville come back to the halfway line and knock it out to the opposite side. Clearly Seville looking to stretch Roma from left to right as Seville do now try to get down that far side, but challenged by Roma as Seville attempt to get across into the box. It's blocked off, and that will be a corner for Seville on the far side of the pitch. Charlie Ludlam, welcome to the show, mate. Charlie Ludlam saying, hi, Gaz. Hi, Gaz, lad. Jack's brother again. Sorry that Jack hasn't been on for a bit. He's been ill a bit recently. No worries, mate. No worries. Welcome to the show, mate. Hope he makes a speedy recovery. Hope it's nothing too serious, mate. But yeah, welcome to the show. I totally understand you guys have other things going on, mate. Sometimes you can't come on the shows or come and get involved. But yeah, no problem, mate. Best wishes to your brother, and hope he makes a speedy recovery. As I say, I hope it's nothing too serious. Maybe just a bit of flu with the time of year. The season's changing. The temperatures up and down at the minute with us coming from winter to springtime. And I'm suffering with the hay fever a bit myself today, mate. But obviously, if your brother is ill, I'm presuming it's maybe a flu or a virus or something. So we wish him the best, mate. We wish him the best. Seville now wasting the opportunity for that corner, but they've managed to keep possession as the ball knocked all the way up to the halfway line, and now Seville coming forward down that far side, but challenged by Roma as Roma win it back now, coming charging into the Seville half, but Seville quickly challenged for the ball on just inside the Seville half of the field, close to the halfway line, but the referee has blown for a foul. So yeah, thanks for that, Charlie, and as I say, mate, best wishes to your brother. Stevie's saying, hi, Charlie. Sorry to hear that. Wish him a speedy recovery. Well said, Stevie. Thanks for that, mate. Well said, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Wish him the best. And as you say, hopefully it's speedy recovery. So Roma in possession now as they choose to take that free kick short, and now just knocking it about on the halfway line as they pressed well by Seville and forcing Roma back, but now Roma play it forward with a ball over the top and looking to get in behind there as they chip the ball forward, but Seville read it all the way and it goes back to the goalkeeper. Seville now with the opportunity to build from the back as they work the ball out to this near side, long ball forward, but nobody there, and it goes straight to the Roma goalkeeper. Charlie Ludlam saying, thanks, Gaz and Stevie, for your kind words. Yeah, he's been off with headaches and hay fever, although he's recovering nicely. Cool, that's good to hear, mate. That's good to hear. Yeah, I do suffer with the hay fever. It can get that. It can really knock you for six sometimes. Yeah, mate, we absolutely not. Thank you very much for the nice message, Charlie. And yeah, sincerely, mate, sincerely wish him the best. And as Stevie said, we hope he makes a speedy recovery, mate, and back to his best very soon. So thanks for that, Charlie, top man. Stevie's saying, do you have a score prediction, Charlie? Do you have a preference on who wins it? Yeah, nice one, Stevie. That's a good question, mate. Roma just coming forward now as they work the ball out to that far side, and Seville challenge for the ball, and it goes out for a throw-in on the far side inside the Seville half of the field. Charlie's saying, I'm going 1-1. And Seville to win 6-5 on penalties. Well, I really hope we don't have extra time, mate. We've done 3 finals in the last few days with the playoffs, and every one of them has gone to extra time. So if it does, it does. But it would be nice to see a final decided on in the game rather than going to extra time and penalties. Oh, Roma with a shot now. Good save from the goalkeeper, as it's knocked out to this near side, and now Seville coming forward as Roma quickly challenge for the ball on this near side, and it goes out for a throw-in. But great play there from Roma as they work the ball down that far side and pinged it back across the face of goal right into the path of one of the other Roma players, and he got a really good shot off there, but the goalkeeper equally as good at saving it. So Seville now with the possession as they work the ball forward, and now it's quickly challenged by Roma as they win it back. Now Roma with a long ball forward into the box, and goalkeeper coming to gather that under pressure there, but just did enough to relieve the pressure on Seville's goal. So yeah, thanks for that, Charlie. Good shout, mate. Like I said, fingers crossed we get a decision in full time tonight with this one. But yeah, that's a good shout. It's good. I think you're right with it going to be a tight game, mate. That's definitely for sure. Could be a tight game. Both these clubs hungry for success in Europe. So thanks for that, Charlie. I'll come to your next comment in a moment, mate. Seville just with the possession at the moment inside the Roma half as they knock it back to the halfway line. Roma with 10 men behind the ball at the moment, and Seville just knocking it about on the halfway line as they work the ball out to this near side now. But, back towards the halfway line as they switch the ball out to that far side with a long crossfield ball. Seville just content to keep possession at the moment as they knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Charlie is saying, if Roma win, then Jose will win the Conference League and Europa League in 2 seasons. UEFA Champions League next. Yes, he will be the most decorated manager in Europe with European trophies. Is I think what you're trying to get at, Charlie. Yeah, he's already won the Champions League, and he's won that with Chelsea, and I'm not sure who else he's won it. Has he won it with Real Madrid? I know he's won it. I know he's definitely won it. I'm sure he's won it with Chelsea, and I'm not sure if it with Real Madrid he's also won it with as well. But I know he has won it before. But thanks for that, Charlie. Yep, you're right, mate. I'm sure he'd be wanting to add to it. That's the way Mourinho is, isn't he, mate? But thank you very much for that, Charlie. Great comment, mate. So long ball down the field from the goalkeeper as Roma pick it up in the centre of the park. Premier League transfer news. Welcome to Football Fan then, mate. Premier League transfer news saying Roma to win. Mourinho is a great coach, but also so is Seville manager. Well, thank you very much for that Premier League transfer news. Thank you very much. Welcome to Football Fan then UK as well, mate. Not sure if I've seen you on the channel before, but if I haven't, welcome to Football Fan then UK. Yeah, mate. I think, like I say, it's going to be definitely a tactical game. This one with both Seville, the most experienced team at winning this. I'm sure I read before it was 6 times they've been to this to the Europa League final, and 6 times they've won it. So they are kind of the masters of this competition. So you could be right, but as you say, Mourinho will certainly be wanting to stake a claim to try and win it as well. But thank you very much for that Premier League transfer news. And as I say, mate, welcome to Fandom. Joey's with us. Evening, Joey. Joey's saying evening, Gaz and all. How's it going, Joey? Welcome to the show, mate. Always a pleasure to have you with us, Joey. Let us know if you got thoughts on the score prediction, Joey, for this one. Really difficult one to call, I think, this, mate, but be happy for any of you guys to drop in score predictions. But as always, I say, Joey, great to have you with us, mate. Thank you. Ben, the best League One, saying, sorry, I'm late. I'm happy. Wednesday are promoted. Cool, yeah, Ben, the best Legend One. Great to have you with us, mate. No need to apologise. You guys can drop in as and when you can. I totally understand that, mate. Totally understand you guys can't always come in at the start of streams, at every stream. Always respect that you guys have other stuff going on in the background with your own lives. But thank you very much, Ben. Appreciate the gesture, mate. And great to have you with us, mate. Great to have you with us. And yes, massive congratulations to Wednesday. Fantastic to see them get promoted. Ben also saying hi to Joey. Nice one, Ben. Top man. And Charlie Ludlam saying, imagine if he wins Europa League tonight and then you wait for Champions League next season, upgrade every year. Well, I think Mourinho's been not bothered, has he, which way he's won them, as long as he's won them. He just gets, when he's playing in Europe, he gives all the European competitions equal respect. Whether it's the Champions League, Europa League, Conference League, doesn't matter. He gives them all equal respect. You have to give him credit for that. Some managers disrespect the competition with playing weakened teams, but can't say I've seen Mourinho do that too often. But yeah, what an achievement it'll be. You're right, Charlie. Like I said, I think if he wins this tonight, it'll be the most success or the most decorated manager in European football for winning European Cups. So we've got a Roma player down on the field at the moment, injured, guys. As the medical staff just giving him attention. So breaking play at the moment. So we'll come back to the game as soon as we're back underway. So thanks for that, Charlie. Charlie also saying, hi, Joey. Good to see you. Jack's brother, as me, Gaz, and Stevie spoke earlier. Jack is off ill at the moment, but he's making a recovery. Yeah, good to hear that, Charlie. As I say, mate, we wish him well, and hopefully he'll be back to full fitness soon, mate. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. But yeah, thanks for that, Charlie. Joey saying, hi, Ben. Yeah, I was rooting for Wednesday. You guys, yeah, obviously fantastic achievement for Sheffield Wednesday. So thanks for that, Joey. So we're about to have a free kick on the far side of the pitch, guys, for Roma, as the ball is kicked long up the field now by the goalkeeper. Just being headed about as it has gone out on that far side, and I think that will be a throw into Seville. Joey's saying, hi, Charlie. Oh, no, I hope he gets well soon, mate. Nice one, Joey, top man. Yep, we wish him the very best. And as you say, we hope that he makes a speedy recovery. Charlie Ludlam saying, on the road to recovery, Joey, nothing serious. Just been hit with hay fever and banging headache. Well, hopefully the worst of it will pass in the next 2-3 days, and he'll be back feeling much better with a bit of luck. Charlie Ludlam also saying, going to hop off now. Had a busy couple of days. See you soon, guys. Oh, okay, Charlie. Thank you very much for popping in, mate. Don't forget, please do hit that like button on your way out, mate. If you haven't already, it would be appreciated. But yes, thank you very much for dropping in, Charlie Ludlam. Great to see you, mate. And yeah, look after yourself. Hopefully, catch up with you soon, mate. And go and rest yourself if you've had a crazy day. Thanks for that, Charlie. Joey saying bye, Charlie. Nice one, Joey, and also Ben as well saying bye, Charlie. Have a good evening. Nice one, guys. You guys are absolute class. Thank you. So ball down this near side as Roma now come towards the edge of the Seville box. Attempted cross, but it's blocked off by Seville. And now the ball goes out of play on this near side. Sorry if I keep itching my nose, guys. I'm been getting aggravated today with a hay fever, and obviously having a big nose doesn't help. So yeah, it's making me fidget with my nose a lot, unfortunately. So apologies about that, guys. Just thought I'd explain. So if you notice me through the stream, keep fidgeting with my nose. That's why. Hate hay fever. Honest, it's so annoying. So annoying. I've been lucky up to now, though. This is really the first day I've really suffered with it. So I've got to be grateful for that. Some people start suffering from it in March. I've got lucky. I've managed to get through the first 2 months of spring before it started affecting me. So long ball forward out, and it's knocked out on this near side. Matip not looking happy there with the referee's decision. So just to let you guys know, we might not have an English team playing tonight, but we have an English referee, Anthony Taylor, referee in this one. So at least competition, although I can think of better people to send than a referee. So Matip with a yellow card for that challenge. And he's not happy about it neither. He's not happy about it. So free kick now for Seville, just inside the Roma half of the field, out to this near side. So long ball forward from the free kick as it's headed away by Roma, but Seville pick it up again now on the halfway line as they, again with a long field cross out to this near side as it's challenged by Roma, but Seville managed to keep possession as they bring the ball into the centre of the park and now back out to this near side as they're looking to try and create a crossing opportunity and do. Cross comes into the box, headed away by Roma, but Seville pick it up on the edge of the box as they now try to play through that defensive line, but lose the possession to Roma as Roma's kicks it up the field. And a bit of scruffy tackle there in the centre of the park, but Seville winning another free kick on the halfway line as Roma not impressed with Seville's tactics. That's a soft foul, that. That's a really, really soft foul. So bang on the halfway line, guys, at the side of the centre circle as Seville take it and actually kick it back rather than forward. And now knock it out to that far side as it's challenged by Roma, but Seville regain possession, knocking it down that far side as it's knocked back in the direction where it came from, and Roma now with the possession as they try to relieve the pressure, but kicking it forward there, and Seville intercept it, but then lose it again as Roma win it back. It's really scrappy in the middle of the park at the moment, guys. Seville now win it back as they come forward down this near side as Roma chasing the ball, but cross comes in and it's headed away by Roma. Seville intercepted on the edge of the box, and a wild shot sees the ball go well high and over the bar. You could have 3 goals on top of that and still wouldn't score it. Joey's saying, go on, Gaz. Go on, guys. As it's not English teams, give us a score prediction. Laugh out loud. Okay, yeah, fair enough, mate. Right. Well, I'll vote. I'll give you a score prediction with my heart and my head. My head is telling me Seville will probably win 2-1 or 2-0, something like that. But my heart would like to see Roma win. Not because I've got anything against Seville, but Seville already showing early signs of cheating with falling over easily, and plus I don't want to see them win the competition again. They've won it. They've got the final 6 times and won it 6 times. So no other club has that kind of luck. So I think it's about time that they lost it, if there's any logic to that. So it'd be nice to see Roma win it. I'm not a big fan of Spanish teams and the way they cheat to get an advantage. I'm not saying Italian teams are perfect, because they could do their fair amount of cheating as well. But Spanish teams, certainly the worst for faking fouls. So I will go with 2-1 win for Seville. That's what my head's telling me, but I would prefer to see Roma win. How's that, Joey? How's that, mate? Let me know your thoughts on how you think it's going to turn out. So we've got another free kick on that far side, this time to Roma. Taken short, and so now chip the ball forward out to along that far side up towards the edge of the Seville box. Seville intercept it, kick it back out of play on that far side, and it will be a throw in to Roma. Roma now throwing it long down that far side of the pitch as Seville intercept it, trying to keep it in on that far side, knocking it up the field, and now coming forward with Roma only a couple of men behind the ball. But Seville cut it back, which gives Roma time to get back players back behind the ball. Now Seville coming down this near side as Roma come over to bring bodies behind the ball. And it's crossed into the box, deflected away up the field as it ricochets up. And Seville pick it up just inside their own half, knocking it back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper with the ball long down to out to this near side as Roma eventually pick it up, knock it back up towards the halfway line, and Seville now win the ball as they try to work it down this near side. It's really scrappy, this game, guys, so far. Both teams hungry to challenge for the ball. Ball possession, Seville 57%, Roma 43% so far in this one, guys. 28 minutes gone. Still 0-0. Seville now trying to work the ball down this near side, but Roma win it back as they bring the ball into the centre of the park. Now out to that far side as they try to work the ball up towards the Seville half of the field, but under pressure from Seville, they're forced to come backwards to come forwards as they now work the way the ball all the way across their defensive line and out to this near side. Neither team showing hunger to get forward at the minute as both teams playing a very cagey game, as you might, probably the best way to describe it. Long ball out to this near side from the back. Roma now cut the ball into the centre of the pitch, but quickly challenged by Seville. Seville win it back just outside their box and now play it all the way back to the goalkeeper under pressure from Roma. Goalkeeper kicks it long up into the centre of the park. Seville head it on and Roma pick it up in their defensive line. Joey is saying, cool, reckon Seville will win, but I don't know, just a feeling Roma might just nick it. Okay, yeah, fair enough, Joey. Yeah, Seville definitely with the most experience in this one, but as far as the Europa League's concerned, But yeah, hopefully you're right, mate. Hopefully Roma might nick it. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, trying to be neutral as possible with this one. But it would be nice to see a different club get the name on the trophy. Ball out to that far side now as it goes out for a throw-in to Roma inside the Seville half of the field. Bang on half an hour gone, guys. Still 0-0. So we've got a throw in here, guys, but there seems to be some delay. I'm not sure why, but the referee's finally blown the whistle now to restart the game. Roma with the throw in as they try to work the ball down that far side, but it's cut out by Seville, knocked back out of play. And now Roma with another throw in a bit further forward inside the Seville half of the field. Thrown into the box, but nobody there. Oh, we've got a Roma player on the far side, gone down with a kick to the head, although he did put his head in the way. And now we've got another coming together further up the field. So we got stoppage. Seville player was trying to clear the ball with an overhead kick. And as he has done that, a Roma player's come alongside him and chucked his head in to try and head it behind or head it away. And as he's done that, it's collided with the Seville player's foot. And then further up the field, a Roma player with a challenge as Seville tried to break up the field. Roma player hooking round the Seville player to knock the ball out of play. And it was a good, clean tackle. But as you might expect from a Spanish team, they made the most of it, going down, faking a foul. And it was, I could just see it in the replay, guys. I've just seen the replay slowed down, and it was a clean challenge, winning the ball fairly. As for the other challenge that happened up the other end of the field, that's a bit different. Although I don't know if the Seville player was actually looking and expecting a Roma player to come behind and stick his head in the way. But the player with the head injury is back to his feet now as he's waiting to be allowed back on the field. Seville with the throw-in. Now, Seville passing it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Oh, we need this game to spark into life. Really cagey so far. Seville now with the ball out to that far side as it's challenged by Roma. Roma winning it back now inside the Seville half of the field as they come through the centre of the park and now towards the edge of the Seville box. Cross comes in, but it's cut out by Seville as Roma tried to pick it up further up the field and eventually do. Now Roma coming forward, challenged strong by Seville, and eventually Seville intercept the ball as they try to clear it, and now Roma win it back again on this near side. It's strongly challenged by Seville as Seville regain the possession and now clear the ball up towards the halfway line as Roma intercept it, and now just challenging for it from both teams in the centre of the park as Roma win it back now and ball in behind it. Roma have scored! Roma have scored! Straight down the middle, in behind the defence of Seville and slotted beautifully right into that far post. And Roma take the lead. Seville 0, Roma 1. 34 minutes gone, guys. And we know what's going to happen now. We're going to see Mourinho masterclass where he's going to park the bus and hit Seville on the counter-attack. That's exactly how I expect this game to go now that Mourinho's team has got their noses in front. So that should spark the game into life now, guys. So it's Dybala that's scored for Roma, guys. And referee with some issues to deal with here. So one of the coaching staffs on the touchline has been given a yellow card by the referee. Seville now get us back underway as they work the ball out to that far side. And now switch it out to this near side. It's now Seville with a long ball forward, but goes straight to the Roma keeper. And now we've got so Rafa Mirror with the yellow card for Seville on the bench. So goalkeeper kicks the ball long. Just hearing that there's been some bad behaviour from the on the bench with the club officials and players, but we can't see that, guys, as it's off camera. So now Roma with a throw-in on that far side, midway inside the Seville half of the field. Thrown forward as Seville win it back now, knocking it back up the field. And, oh, come on, ref. Another foul given here. Smoke on the pitch at the moment, guys, from flares. Seville now coming forward down that far side. As they cross the ball into the box, it's headed on and goes straight to the goalkeeper, who makes a comfortable save. So ball up the field from the goalkeeper as Roma intercept it. And now Roma with possession on that far side, but strong challenge comes in from Seville. And another free kick. Oh, for crying out loud, these players. Honest. So we got another free kick here from a foul, but this is ridiculous. It's just every time there's a foul given, the players are protesting the referee, and it's just all they're going to do. What the players doing that is going to irritate the referee, and he's going to be more mindful of them when they do something wrong to book them because they're getting in his face all the time. Absolute stupidity. Absolute stupidity. Simple as. So free kick now for Roma on that far side. Ball crossed into the box as it's referee blows for a foul inside the box, and that will be nothing now. It was a good delivery, but ends up with nobody actually getting on the end of that. And then the referee immediately blew for coming together inside the box. Joey is saying they do like flares. They certainly do, mate. Yep, the foreign clubs. I think we used to like them in this country until obviously the police decided to stop flares being used all the time. But they certainly use them, like using them in Europe. Seville now with a possession on that far side. Bang on the halfway line, challenged by Roma, and goes out for another throw-in. So throw-in for Seville, taken quickly. And so now switch the ball out to this near side with a long crossfield ball. Picked up by Seville and played straight back to their defensive line under pressure from Roma. Ball gone out again, out of play on that far side. But yeah, you're right, Joey. They do like the flares, and they like falling over easily as well, Spanish and Italian teams. And we're certainly getting a good display of that so far in this one, guys. Seville now with a possession at the back as they walk the ball forward down that far side, but challenged quickly by Roma, forcing Seville to pass it back to the goalkeeper. And now Seville just not showing much of a threat getting forward at the minute, guys, from Seville. Roma definitely doing a good job on them at the moment. As the ball now knocked long out to that far side by the goalkeeper, and Seville unable to get to that, and it bobbles out for a throw-in midway inside the Roma half of the field. So Roma with the possession. They lose it on that far side to Seville, and now Seville trying to work through that press as they do now get it towards the box. Cross comes in, headed on as it's challenged by Roma, and another incident that gets pulses rising on the touchline. I don't know whether Mourinho thinking he's going to get some favours here because he knows the English referees, because that's not going to happen. So Seville now with the corner, comes in deep into the box, headed on, and it's gone over the bar, and that will relieve the pressure for Roma. Cross comes in, and that was good effort from Seville, but as I say, well over the bar. So goal kick now for Roma. Ball with Roma on that far side now as they try to work through that press, and do now coming into the box as it's cut back, and now Roma with the opportunity for a shot, but loads of bodies getting back behind the ball there by Seville, and now the referee's blown for an incident in the box as it gives another Roma a yellow card, Roma player a yellow card, and I don't know what for here, guys. Right, so he's been booked for diving. He's been booked for diving. Billy, how's it going, mate? Welcome to the show. Billy saying, good evening. I'm going 2-1 to Seville. I think they'll turn it this one round. Okay, fair enough. Yes, nice one, Billy. Good explanation there, mate. Top man. I'm not sure if they will turn it round, to be honest, because Mourinho is the masterclass parking the bus, isn't he, mate? As I'm sure you know, with your experience of Mourinho managing your club, he's a bit of the master when it comes to scoring one goal and then keeping the opposition out. So I expect a similar performance tonight. But yeah, good shout, Billy. If there is a team that can turn it round, it's Seville. They've obviously got plenty of experience in this competition. But great to have you with us, Billy. Welcome to the show, mate, and hope you have had a good day. Joey's saying he certainly will try laugh out loud. So we're on 45 minutes, guys. 7 minutes added on time. As Seville now with the possession on that far side as they just knocking it about on the halfway line at the minute as they now switch the ball out to this near side. So thanks for that, Joey. Joey also saying, hi, Billy, how are you doing? Nice one, Joey, top man. So throwing on this near side for Roma. About a yard or two from the corner flag. As throwing comes in and it's kicked straight back out of play further up the field. Billy saying, hi, Joey. Yeah, I'm good. How are you? How about you, mate? Nice one, Billy. Top stuff, mate. Good to hear you're doing good. And as I say, welcome to the show. Joey saying, yeah, all good, thanks. Just enjoying some peace while kids watching a film, laugh out loud. Awesome. Well, that's good to hear, Joey. At least they're not giving you too much stress while they're off on holiday. Seville now with a cross into the box as it bounces out on that far side, and that will be a throw-in to Roma. About 8 yards from the corner flag. So ball back now with the Roma goalkeeper as he kicks it long up towards the halfway line, intercepted by Seville. Seville now come forward down the centre of the park, trying to claim a foul there, but the referee waves play on. And yet again, another. This is what I hate about the Spanish teams, going down for the slightest of contact. Referee gives a foul. Seville now take it quickly as they work the ball out to this near side, looking for an opportunity to get in behind as they do now. And cross comes in, but it's blocked off by Roma as Roma eventually head it away. But Seville pick it up outside the box as they knock it back towards the halfway line to keep possession. Roma finding themselves boxed into their own half at the moment as Seville now work it out to this near side. Coming forward, crossed into the box, headed away again by Roma. Seville pick it up now on the far side of the pitch. As Seville trying to keep the pressure on us. Now another cross comes in, knocked away by Roma and goes out on the far side for a throw-in to Seville. Just coming up to 4 minutes of the added time, guys. So 3 minutes added time remaining. Seville now with a throw-in on the far side, about 5 or 6 yards from the corner flag, taken quickly, knocked away by Roma as Seville pick it up again further up the field and work it back out to that far side. Roma challenge for the ball, but Seville now come again as they bring the ball back into the centre of the park and now out to this near side as they cross the ball now into the box. It's deep, headed away by Roma as Roma now pick it up on the edge of the box and clear it up the field, and it goes out on this near side for a throw into Seville inside the Seville half of the field, just in front of the dugouts. And Seville now build again from the halfway line. Ball knocked out to this near side. And now a cross into the box again as it's knocked away by Roma. And Roma volley it back up the field as Seville just picking it up on the halfway line, challenged by Roma. Roma trying to claim for a foul. The player pushed over there, but Seville chip it forward. No foul given as they now win the ball and work through that press on the edge of the box. Shot comes in. Oh, and it's ricocheted off the inside of the post and out to that far side as it goes out for a throw-in. But what a great shot that was. Another cross comes in and it's deep. And the Seville player at the back post on this far side, on this near side, should I say, tries to keep it in, but way too much pace on that ball. And it goes out for a goal kick to Roma. But what a shot that was from the edge of the box. And as I say, just deflected away, hitting the inside of the bar. Goalkeeper went the right way, but if that had been an inch or two inside more, it would have gone in the back of the net. So goal kick now for Roma. Long ball up the field into the centre of the park as Seville now pick it up midway inside their own half as they work the ball out to that far side now. Under pressure from Roma, but managing to work through the press as they come forward to the halfway line and now knock the ball out to this near side. Working the ball forward, but still pressed by Roma as Roma get bodies back behind the ball. And now a poor ball forward there by Seville sees Roma pick it up and it goes out of play. About 3 yards from the corner flag as Seville win the throw-in. Trying to take a long throw-in now into the box and headed on as it's headed away by Roma, but Seville pick it up on the edge of the box. Shot comes in, but blocked off by the Roma players defending in numbers, and there goes the half-time whistle. So keep your comments coming, guys. Come back to the comments in a sec. Let me just give you guys some stats on this one. Just bear with me a second, guys. Just going to give you guys the match stats so far. If this ever loads up quick enough. So here we go, guys. As you know, half-time, Seville 0, Roma 1. So total shots, guys. Total shots, 5 for Seville, 2 for Roma. Shots on target, 1 for Seville, 2 for Roma. Possession stats, 61% for Seville, 39% for Roma. Passes so far, 234 for Seville, 158 for Roma. Pass accuracy, 79% for Seville, 68% for Roma. Fouls, 7 for Seville, 8 for Roma. Yellow cards issued, 1 for Seville, 2 for Roma. No red cards for either side. And corners so far, 2 for Seville, 1 for Roma. So there you go, guys. That's the match stats for you so far after the first half. And just to let you guys know, there is no other games in the UK tonight. No games whatsoever. Obviously, the Europa League final, which we are watching. And there is other games going on around the world. But nothing in Europe tonight. Absolutely nothing apart from this Europa League final. So just to let you guys know what's going on around the world. FIFA Under-21s World Cup, or Under-20s, sorry, World Cup. Round of 16, Brazil winning 4-1 against Tunisia. Why's my fingers gone off? That's weird. Sorry about that, guys. So there you go, guys. That brings you bang up to date. Billy's saying, wish I was you. Joey today was so loud. My parents aren't changing their room because my nan's coming home on the 10th. All I've heard today is loud saw and hammers. Nothing wrong with that, mate. Nothing wrong with a bit of DIY. But yeah, thanks for that, Billy. Nothing wrong with it. It's a good job you don't live with me, mate. You hear hammers almost every day, as I'm always faffing about with something. I'm a bit of a jack of all trades, but thank you very much for that, Billy. Great insight, mate. Joey's saying your mum cracking the whip, getting your dad doing some DIY laugh out. Yeah, exactly, Joey. It's that time of year where the ladies are allowed to demand that we crack on with DIY that we've been putting off in it. Don't get me wrong, guys. I've still got plenty to do. I'm in the middle of doing the bathroom, although it has been on hold for the last couple of months because of so much work commitments. But yeah, I'm sure my missus will be wanting me to get on with that and cracking the whip to me soon to get it rattled off. As we've got half the bathroom furniture stored at the minute. Ryan, sorry. So, yeah, thanks for that, Joy. Ryan Clark, welcome to the show, mate. Ryan Clark saying, hey up, lads. How's it going, Ryan? Welcome to the show, mate. Great to have you with us. I hope you've had a good day, mate. And, yeah, welcome to Fanden. Great to have you with us, mate. Billy saying, yep, I was just talking to my friends and all I could hear was bang, 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 bang. Well, I'd be glad it's DIY and not banging from somewhere else, mate. So, yeah, thanks for that, Billy. Just one of them, mate. You'll have to bite the bullet with it. I'm sure your dad will want to get it finished and done and dusted as soon as possible so he can put his feet up. But, yeah. Although it's probably better to get it done as sooner rather than later. Keep your mum happy. Billy saying, hi, Ryan. How's it going? Nice one, Billy, top man. And also Joey, the same top stuff, guys. You guys are absolute class. Joey saying, laugh out loud, Billy. You should have gone out. Yep, good suggestion, that, Joey. Yep. Although it's no football he can go and watch unless there's some. Well, it's not even Sunday, is it? So you can't even go and watch some Sunday League football. Ryan Clark saying, looking forward, Bolton. Looking forward, Bolton bottle it against Barnsley next season. Oh, if you say so, Ryan. If you say so. Ryan saying, what happened? What happened with what, mate? I hope you, since you're so confident to come on saying that Bolton are going to bottle it, I hope you're going to come and front it out if you guys bottle it. Are you going to be man enough to come on the show then if you lose? Because I'm man enough to come on whether we win or we lose. But I get the impression that, Ryan, you like to just come on glory hunting. You just got beat at the final, mate, in the 90-odd minute or whatever it was. And you're coming on here bantering Bolton. We failed to reach the playoff final. We failed to get promoted, but so did you, mate. You failed to get promoted, so there's nothing really to gloat about, is it? Billy saying, I should have gone out. I was going to go for a long walk. Right, fair enough. You've not got a dog, Billy. Go and walk the dog or something, mate. Or maybe, I don't know, what other hobbies have you got besides football, Billy? You're not like basketball or out like that. I love basketball. I love having a basketball, but since we moved house, there's nowhere suitable to put one up at the moment. Joey's saying, laugh out loud, Gaz. Gaz still waiting for my summer list of her. Oh, Gaz, still waiting for my summer list of her. Laugh out loud. So the missus hasn't given you the summer list yet for DIY. Joey's anticipating it. I don't think my missus needs to give me a summer list, mate. I've already got a plenty of list in my head of what needs to be done. I've got that many jobs ongoing. I've got, as my cousin keeps reminding me, can't do 6 jobs in a day. Not when they're big jobs anyway. But Joey's still anticipating the list. Hopefully it's not too long, mate. Ryan saying, Billy, no comment, laugh out loud. Okay, fair enough. Ryan, what's going on with this stupid thing? Come on, load up. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Damn thing is so annoying. There we go. Okay, thanks for that, Ryan. Billy saying I'm good at basketball. Yeah, I'm. Well, I don't know if I'm good at it, but I used to love it at our old house. We used to have a basketball ring on the driveway, but like I say, where I've moved to now, it's not really suitable because I've got windows in the way. Whereas at my old house, there was no windows really in the way, but there is here, unfortunately. But yeah, I love having a basketball loop. Good way to just go and get some exercise at the end of the day without going for long runs or long walks, and you're still getting some exercise, getting the arms moving, the legs moving. So yeah, thanks for that, Billy. I like it myself. I like playing it, although I'm not a big fan of watching it. Ryan saying, talking about his mum and dad, laugh out loud. Okay, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Yeah, that's what you mean in no comment too. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. Fair enough. So, guys, 1-0 to Roma so far in this one. I'm sure Seville going to come out with all guns blazing in that second half. But what do you reckon, guys? Do you think Seville will have enough to turn the screw on Roma? I'm expecting Roma to park the bus. We know Mourinho's expert at doing that. And I think that's what he's going to do. I think he's going to get Roma to put 10 men behind the ball and just defend in numbers and try and hit Seville on the counter-attack as and when they get the opportunity. But if you guys have a different philosophy, please do feel free to share it with us. Also, guys, just to let you know what games are coming up, because obviously I've been asking, getting a few people on social media asking me what we're doing over the summer. We'll still be doing some games as well as some other stuff. But I can tell you what's coming the rest of this week. Not too much football, but there is a little bit. Tomorrow we have the Scottish Premiership playoff final. Partick Thistle taking on Ross County. That's 2 legs. So tomorrow night is the first leg of that game. No UK games on Friday. But then on Saturday we have the FA Cup final. Manchester City taking on Man United, and also the Scottish Cup final, Celtic taking on Inverness Cagey Thistle. So there you go, guys. There's no UK football apart from one game on Sunday, which is the second leg of the Scottish Premiership playoff final, which is Ross County v Partick Thistle. So the first leg on Thursday, the second leg on Sunday. And then our next game for UK football is the Europa Conference League, which is on Wednesday, which is Fiorentina taking on West Ham. Shocking what's going on with that game. If you've heard about it, guys, that final has been selected to be played in a 20,000-seater stadium for a cup final. A 20,000-seater stadium. What are UEFA playing at? Absolutely madness to have a cup final. It doesn't matter. It might only be the Europa Conference League, but it's still a cup final. Absolute madness to have it held in such a small stadium. So, yeah. And then, obviously, on the following Saturday, we have the Champions League final with Manchester City taking on Inter Milan. So that brings you guys all up to date with what we've got coming over the next week or two as far as UK clubs are concerned. Joey is saying he's well going to park the bus. Yeah, I expect so, Joey. I think that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to park the bus and just hit Seville on the counter-attack when he gets the chance. That's what Mourinho's expert at, anyway. He just knows how to frustrate the opposition by putting 10 men behind the ball. But thanks for that, Joey. Ryan Clark saying just bored with no League One missed already. Okay, Ryan. Well, like I say, mate, keep tuned. We'll be doing what we can over the summer. We'll be doing some bits and bobs to keep you guys entertained, doing what games we can. Obviously, we've got still a bit more club football over the next week or two. And then we start to switch to international football, guys, with the men's qualifiers coming up. We've got that coming up, and we've also got the Ladies World Cup coming up in the summer. So we're going to try and give that some coverage, although I can't let you guys know what's going on with that because it's still undecided which TV company is actually going to be showing the Women's World Cup. No, it's still undecided. Can you believe that? We're literally a month away from the Women's World Cup final, and it's still undecided which TV company is going to be covering it. Absolute madness. So until we know which TV company is going to be covering it, I can't say whether we can give it coverage. So hopefully it will be covered by a TV company that I can access. But that's being played out in New Zealand and Australia, guys. So there'll be some really strange kickoff times for that if we are able to cover some of it. But yeah, hopefully we will, guys. As soon as I know which TV company's covering it, I will certainly let you know if we'll be able to give that coverage. But we will be having the men's international football qualifiers coming up in a few weeks as well. So we'll be covering that. And like I say, guys, we've also got a little competition coming for you guys that I'll be doing very soon. Where you guys can compete against each other with your player knowledge. You don't have to come on the channel. You don't have to come on camera. You'll be able to do it through the chat. But this will be done special for you guys that are regular members of the Fan Den community to have a little bit of fun competition just for fun. We'll be testing it, and if it's a success, we'll be doing it at a later date for a proper competition. But first of all, we're just going to test it and see if you guys like it. So hopefully you guys will like the sound of that. Keep your eye on the channel. More news for that will be coming. Joey, sorry, Joe, I missed your comment there. One of your comments. Joey saying, is that it? 20k? Yes, Joey, 20k. It's being held in what country is it now? I think it's Austria that's got it. I think it's Austria, but 20,000 for a final. Apparently, both teams have been given less than 5,000 tickets, mate. I think it's something like 4,500 tickets each for a cup final. 4,500 tickets. That's like an away allocation, isn't it? I think you get more in a Premier League game for an away allocation for West Ham. West Ham, obviously, in that final, but if they were going away to Man United, I think they'd get about that, wouldn't they? About 4,500. So shocking. Where's the other 10, 11,000 tickets gone? Do we need to ask? But yeah, Joey, unfortunately, that is the reality. 20,000 for the cup final for West Ham. Joey's saying, at least we got some football during the summer, Ryan. Yes, I'll be keeping you guys up to date with any games that we can cover for the UK throughout the summer. So, yeah, nice one, Joey. Billy saying, Mourinho loves parking the bus. He certainly does, Billy. Well said. So, guys, we're back underway for the second half. And already we have a foul on this near side. So, Seville with the free kick as they lose the ball quickly now, and Roma coming down this near side as they come towards the edge of the Seville box, but challenged by Seville as Roma forced to pass it backwards to come forwards, and they knock it all the way back to the halfway line as they now come charging through the middle, but Seville win the ball back. Seville now trying to come forward, but challenged by Roma and the referee blowing for another foul. So, yeah, you're right, Billy. Mourinho certainly knows how, loves packing the bus, mate. Ryan Clark saying football ban. What's that? Footballer Bethany, England, from Barnsley, has been selected for England squad for this summer's World Cup. Awesome. Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing that with us, Ryan. Yeah, well, awesome. Like I say, mate, I want to try and cover the World Cup for the ladies if I can. But until I know which TV company is covering it, there's not much I can do. I can't make no plans. I was looking it up at the weekend, and it's still not been decided which TV company is going to cover it, unfortunately. But yeah, Ryan, we'll certainly, if we are covering it, we'll certainly look out for Bethany. What position does she play, Ryan? Do you know, mate? So we've got a stoppage at the minute, guys, because of one of the Roma players being instructed to change his shirt. I'm not sure for what reason. But yeah, he's been instructed off the referee to change his shirt. Billy saying FA Cup final on Saturday, Manchester Derby. Yes, you're right, Billy. Manchester Derby, and also we have the Scottish Cup final not long after it as well, mate. That kicking off at 5:30. The Scottish, the English Cup final, FA Cup finals 3:00. The Scottish Cup final is 5:30. I'm not sure if I'll be able to cover them both with my work commitments this weekend, but I'm going to try see if I can get the time off to do it. We'll have to wait and see a bit nearer to the time. Seville now working the ball down this near side as they cross the ball into the box, and it's knocked away by Roma out to that far side as it bounces out, and that will be a throw in to Seville. Seville trying to take it quickly, but the referee has ordered them to take it again. So Seville now with the possession on the far side of the field. So just knocking it about. Roma, as you might expect, with plenty of bodies behind the ball as Seville now come forward, knocking it out to this near side now as an attempted cross comes in, but it's blocked off by Roma, but Seville still managing to intercept it in the middle of the box as one of the Seville players there tries an overhead volley, and it's gone out behind for a goal kick. Billy saying, I know about it most. He loved parking the bus at Chelsea, and Southampton likes, and Southgate likes doing it with England, but I think that's when to say he's terrible at it. He loves the lead after about an hour. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're still talking about Southgate there, but yeah, you're right, mate. Mourinho definitely a big fan of playing a very much defensive formation and trying to hit the opposition on the counter-attack. And to show you know all about that, Billy, being a Chelsea fan. Ryan Clark saying both. Beth, one of our own, she's from Barnsley, gone to Arsenal. Okay, yeah, I kind of get that, kind of got that from before, but I didn't know she plays for Arsenal. I've not really studied the ladies' game enough yet, Ryan, as I've been concentrating solely on the men's game to get the channel up and running. So I don't really know many of the ladies' players' names, but I'm sure once we start covering it a bit more, I'll get to know them. But thank you very much for that, Ryan. And yeah, I hope she does well and gets plenty of opportunities in the World Cup. And Billy just correcting his mistake there. So, yeah, no worries, Billy. I kind of got what you meant, mate. Thanks for that. And Ryan saying, no problem, pal. Thanks, Ryan. Top stuff, mate. So, yeah, back to the game as Seville just knocking it back to their goalkeeper at the moment. I'd have expected this game to be a lot more end-to-end, wouldn't you guys not? With it being a cup final. But then again, With these two teams, Seville very much well experienced on how to win finals, aren't they? And obviously Mourinho definitely well experienced. I don't know much about the Seville coach. I've got to be honest, though. I don't know him very well. But I presume he has had a good season with Seville, getting them to reach the final. Roma now with a throw-in on that far side as they throw it long up the field, but it's cut out by Seville as another foul awarded on that far side. Sorry, guys, I'm just a bit frustrated with all these stoppages. Makes it really difficult to commentate on a game when you keep getting breaks in play, can't let the game flow. Just makes it really frustrating to try and commentate on it. So Seville with the free kick out on that far side, midway inside the Roma half of the field. 3 Seville players currently standing over the ball as too far out, I think, for a shot on goal, but a great opportunity for Cross. Cross comes in, headed away, back out to that far side as Roma intercept it and now clear it up the field as it goes all the way back to the Seville keeper. Look, the Seville keeper's come out to intercept it. And now Seville will build again from the back as they kick the ball long up and out to that far side towards the edge of the Roma box. Roma now defending in numbers as they sit back, and Seville with the possession. I think this is the way we're going to see this second half go as a cross comes in. Oh, and Seville has scored. Seville have equalised. Seville equalised. Roma's plan to sit back and absorb the pressure has backfired. So Seville just worked it out to that far side. Cross came in, and there was a line of bodies in the box. Yeah, I think it's gone in as an own goal. Yeah, it's gone in as an own goal. It's actually ricocheted in the back of the net off the leg of one of the Roma players. So we're back underway now as it's 55 minutes gone, guys. Seville 1, Roma 1. And now Seville will build from the back as Roma now will have to change their idea if they were planning to soak up pressure, which it certainly looked that way in the first 5 minutes of this second half. Seville now with a possession as they work the ball down that far side, and it's cut out by Roma and goes out for a throw-in. Ryan is saying West Ham and Man City win double. Win double? Right. Sorry. Yeah. Thanks for that, Ryan. Sorry, you lost me there with win double because obviously West Ham haven't won anything this season yet. So I know what you mean now, winning the top, like the UK clubs to win double European trophies. That would be awesome if it ends up like that, Ryan. Definitely, mate. That would be absolutely top class to see 2 UK clubs lifting European trophies. Let's hope that is the case, mate. Let's hope so. Fingers crossed. Good shout, Ryan. Let's hope that's the case, mate. Another foul on the far side of the pitch. Billy saying Seville actually have been off their best this season. They finished 11th in La Liga, but they probably preferred to win a trophy than try to challenge for Europe this season. Yeah, you're probably right, Billy. Well, they've got plenty of experience at doing it, haven't they, mate? They've won it 6 times, so I believe. Seville now trying to work the ball down this near side. has another free kick given. Oh, for crying out loud, guys. We want to watch some football, don't we? We don't want to watch free kicks. This is like a lesson in free kicks, this game. That was minimal contact, absolute minimal contact. And surprise, surprise, Seville player running over, rolling round like he's been shot. It's honest. So, do you know, if I were the referee, I'd just start booking some of these players for simulation. I really would. You're supposed to be professional players. Show your professionalism instead of keep going over so easily. These Seville players are proper drama queens, aren't they? Cross comes in now from the free kick, headed away by Roma. Seville pick it up in the centre of the park. Now knock it long out to this near side. Now hooked in to the box as Roma head it away. And now Roma trying to relieve the pressure, but Seville have kept possession inside the Roma half of the field as they now try to play it forward. Under pressure from Roma and forced to pass it all the way back to the goalkeeper. So yeah, thanks for that, Billy. That's good insight. And I did know that they'd had. I didn't know where they'd finished in the league, but I did hear that they'd had a difficult season in La Liga this season. Not their traditional. I think maybe it's something in the water. I don't know, guys. What do you think? It's weird, isn't it? How we've had that similarity of teams in the Premier League and teams in the La Liga that normally compete near the top of the league, and both leagues having a bit of a off season, if you like, with teams expected to challenge at near the top, but nowhere near living up to their expectations. But yeah, thanks for that, Billy. Like I say, mate, I didn't know where they'd finished, but I knew they had a difficult season. So, so cheers for that, Billy, top man. Roma now with a throw in on this near side, midway inside the Seville half as they throw it forward now. And Seville challenge. Oh, for crying out loud. Another free kick. Even the referee's getting a bit frustrated with this as he's just. Sorry, guys, I got frustrated with the amount of fouls we're seeing coming in. So Roma now with a free kick from a very good position. Very central. Bang on, almost bang on central, guys. Trying to just work out the distance from goal. I think it's about 30 yards out at least. Yep, at least 30 yards out from goal, guys. Pretty much bang on central, although very, very, only midges slightly out to this near side, but only literally a yard, if that. So Roma now with a free kick, kicked in right into the mix of bodies as it deflects away out to this near side, and Roma pick it up again. Another cross comes into the box, headed down and towards goal, but the goalkeeper manages to save that and relieves the pressure on the Seville goal. Billy saying it really is pathetic, some of these players. Thanks for that, Billy. Yeah, you are right, mate, with the way they go down. I think that's what you're meaning. Got to agree with you. I don't mind fouls. I know it's part of the game, but there's the fouls and then there's excessive fouls where players are just looking for it. And it's like, concentrate on your football. Just concentrate on your football instead of, being mindful of trying to get a foul to get an advantage. But yeah, well said, Billy. It is pathetic, mate. Ryan Clark saying is watching Barnsley all that again. Laugh out loud. Is watching Barnsley all that again. Sorry, Ryan, I don't follow that comment, mate. Don't really make sense. Is watching Barnsley all that again. Laugh out loud. Sorry, Ryan, I don't get that, mate. Doesn't read doesn't make sense the way you've wrote it. Sorry, mate. I'm not following that. Billy is saying the same with West Ham. Yep. I presume that's a comparison with Seville, with West Ham and Seville having a similar season. So yeah, thanks for that, Billy. Yeah, you good observation, that, mate. Actually, never thought of it like that. Ball knocked out on this near side by Seville. 63 minutes gone, guys. Still 1-1. Throw into Roma. And so they now chip the ball forward into the Seville half of the field, and now knocking it out to that far side where there's loads of space as Seville quickly shift bodies out to that far side to try and anticipate that, and they eventually win it back and knock the ball against a Roma player, and it goes out for a throw into Seville deep inside the Roma half of the field. So Seville with a throw-in on that far side as they knock it up the field, and Roma quickly challenge for it. Roma winning it back now, but only momentarily as Seville quickly challenge for the ball, and they win it back and now bring it out to this near side as they play the ball forward up into the Roma half, but it's intercepted by Roma as they kick the ball over the top and forward looking for their strikers, and now we've got another Roma player on the floor holding his head as Seville now try to play the ball forward, and another challenge by Roma. Oh, come on, guys. This is getting pathetic now. It seems like these two teams are just competing for who can win the most fouls. So sorry, guys. I'm just trying to work out what the hell is going on here. So Rakitic has been booked by the referee, yellow card for Rakitic, but I'm not sure for exactly what. So we're about to have a free kick for Roma on the far side of the pitch, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to work out. I think another. I'm not sure if another one of the coaching staff on the bench has been booked with an incident going on the bench. Now cross comes in. Oh, and it's into the box. Roma. Oh, Roma almost slotting it in behind there. And I think the goalkeeper has got injured there with the mix of bodies. The free kick was taken, came right into the mix of the bodies. Both sets of players challenging for it in the box. The goalkeeper was down on the floor, and the players continued to challenge for it around him. And I think he might have got one or two kicks as they were both teams challenging for the ball. And eventually the ball deflected out for behind, and I don't know what. And yeah, the referee's going to give a goal kick there. So about to have a substitution for Roma. And it's Dybala coming off. I'll come to your comments in a sec, guys. And it's Wijnaldum coming on for Roma. Madness, in it. Wijnaldum left Liverpool because he was unhappy that he got enough game time, and at Roma, he's not been getting enough game time. Honest, these players sometimes need to look at the bigger picture and be content with what they got. It's quite ironic that he's moved clubs demanding more football, goes to another club and doesn't get more football. Crazy, isn't it? But what a player Wijnaldum is. Ball now with Seville at the back as they knock it long down this near side, cut out by Roma as Roma tussling for it there, but Seville trying to win the ball as it goes out for another throw-in. Stupid thing. Seville now just knocking it about along the halfway line. So they work the ball out to that far side now. Challenged by Roma, but Seville managed to work their way through that press as they take the ball right towards the byline, cut it back inside as it's intercepted by Roma, and Seville eventually win the possession back in the centre of the park and knock it back out to that far side as Seville come again now with a cross into the box, headed on, and it's gone over the bar, and that will relieve the pressure for Roma. Ryan is saying Barnsley trying to sign goalkeeper Harry Isles from Luton Town. Yeah, there's a lot of players been rumoured and linked about, mate. I've heard Luton have been linked with a number of players since they won the playoff the other day. But it's the transfer window, isn't it, mate? Transfer window full of rumours about players coming and going. But thank you very much for that, Ryan. We'll have to see what happens with that, mate. Billy's saying these players are acting like they just had a bullet inside them. Well said, Billy. It's not just the players, is it, Billy? Either it's the coaching staff on the touchline as well, behaving pretty badly as well. I know that we know that when you get to a cup final, you know, passions are high. Both teams want to win it, do themselves proud, getting a European title. But, you know, there's an element of professionalism has to kick into it as well. Seville now with the possession as they come forward down the centre of the park as Roma quickly challenging for it and forcing Seville to pass it backwards as they work the ball now out to that far side. But yeah, I think you're spot on with that, Billy. Well said, mate. Now Seville trying to work through that press on the far side of the pitch as Roma force Seville back into the centre of the park, and now Seville just content to knock it about at the moment, trying to pull Roma around as they now come forward down that far side. Cross comes in right into the mix of bodies as it's ricocheted away, and Seville on the edge of the box get a shot off and it deflects behind, and that will be a corner to Seville on the far side of the pitch. So we're on 71 minutes, guys. So just short of 20 minutes remaining plus added on time. Are we going to see a goal winner here? Corner comes in. Knocked away. And Seville pick it up further up the pitch on that far side as they now try to call, for crying out loud. Another foul given on the far side for Seville. So free kick in a reasonably good area on the far side of the pitch for Seville, guys. Going to be a good opportunity for a cross into the box. Cross comes in. It's deep towards the back post. Seville managed to knock it back down. Roma eventually intercept the ball, clear it up the field, and now the referee has blown the whistle again for I don't know what. Honest to God. Seriously, has the referee blown for handball? I think he's blown for handball. That is pathetic. It's hit off the top of his arm. He's got his arms down as he's jumping. Oh my God, honest, these referees are a joke. They really are. How can you give an handball for the ball ricocheting off the player's arm? It wasn't ball to hand. It wasn't hand to ball. It was ball to arm. He had his arms down. He just jumped. He got his arms by his side. As the ball came in, it ricocheted off the side of his arm, and the referees deemed that a handball. That is really pathetic. That is really pathetic when a professional referee cannot tell the difference between a handball and a ball to arm. That is really bad. Especially from a referee that's supposed to have been picked because of his standards and being a good referee, and now he's blowing for another stoppage. Another player booked. So Roma player into the referee's book. Really bad this game so far, guys. Just stop, start. Billy's saying, I'm excited to see Luton in the Premier League and what they do in the summer transfer window. Yeah, definitely, Billy. I'm excited. I'm definitely interested to see what happens with Luton, especially with them. I'm interested to know what's going to happen with their stadium situation, because apparently they're not going to be allowed to play at their own ground because it's not approved by the Premier League. Free kick now for Seville. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that, Billy. But I agree, mate. Yep, definitely going to be interesting to see Luton come in. They're going to have nothing to lose. So I think they could cause a few upsets next season, because they're going to come into it with a nothing to lose attitude, because nobody expected them to get that far. Oh, Seville now. Oh, my God. We've got a penalty here now, guys. Seville, that looked like a dive to me. That definitely looked like a dive. I'd have to see the replay, but Seville claiming a foul in the box, and the referee hasn't hesitated to give it, although with the way these two teams are playing, I would be marching straight over to the VAR. Now, there's no way that's a penalty. It's no way. Seville dived. You can see the player's got the foot in, but he's kicked it away. He's got the ball to the player. He's got the ball. He's got his foot to the ball. Sorry, he's not touched the player. He's kicked the ball away, and it does the minimalist. You can see it's a clear dive. Just look at it. It's absolutely minimal contact, and the player has dived. He's just felt a brush along his leg and dived. Hooray! The referee has seen common sense. I thought common sense should be privatised completely, but he's found some. Has he found it in a snack pack or something? A referee with common sense. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Now, that should be on the back of the Sun newspaper tomorrow, guys. An English referee has found common sense. Now, when was the last time we could say that from a questionable decision? That has got to be over the back of the newspaper tomorrow. It's got to be. An English referee bumps into common sense in Hungary in the Europa League final. Huh? That'd sell some newspapers tomorrow, wouldn't it, guys? So now we know where all the common sense is gone. It's gone to Eastern Europe. It's not on the American stock market. It's hiding in Hungary. So I didn't see whether he's booked the player, but he should have booked the player for diving. I hope he has. I missed that probably because I was so shocked that an English referee has found common sense. 77.5 minutes gone, guys. Both teams just challenging for the ball on this near side as it's gone out for a throw-in. Joey saying, sorry, guys, what's the score? It's currently 1-1, Joey. Still 1-1. 77.5 minutes gone. And Billy also telling you there, Joey, 1-1. Nice one, Billy. Top stuff, mate. Joey saying, cheers, Billy. Nice one, Joey. Top stuff. Loving the positivity between you guys, as always. Joey saying, that's defo a headline, Gaz Lafayette. It certainly is, isn't it, mate? English referee finds common sense in Hungary. Yeah, nice one, Joey. Yep, see, look how shocked we are. Even Billy's shocked. Billy saying that's a turn up for the Bucks. An English referee with common sense. Yeah, well said, Billy. Yeah, see how shocked we are to see an English referee finding common sense. These players are unbelievable for going over on the ball. We've got another foul given on this near side. Both players grappling and falling over. This shouldn't be called the Europa League final. It should be called the foul final, shouldn't it? That's what it should be called. The UEFA foul final. Roma now with the possession on that far side as they've lost it to Seville. Seville now with a cross into the box, headed away by Roma. As Seville pick it up now on the far side of the pitch. And now another cross comes in from Seville as Roma managed to knock it away. But Seville intercept it as they knock it back into the goal. But Roma quickly knocking it up the field. And eventually it goes out on that far side for a throw-in. And Joey said, laugh out loud, Billy. Yep, definitely. See how shocked we all are at seeing an English referee having common sense. Oh, this game is getting really pathetic. Shirt pulling in every challenge. Now that's what it's getting to. Throwing for Roma on the far side of the pitch as they now hook it forward. And Roma now working the ball out to that far side as eventually a cross comes in. And Seville intercept it, knocking it away. Claims for a handball, but that wasn't a handball. Oh, for crying out loud. We've got another foul here. This game is a joke, honest. Do Roma and Seville recognise that they're representing their countries in this final? Because all they're doing is embarrassing their football culture with the way it's going. It really is an embarrassment. Right, guys, so there seems to be some dispute about this foul this time. The referee is coming over to the touchline. Oh, for crying out loud. He's come over to the touchline to book another, I don't know if it's a player or one of the coaching staff in the Roma technical area. This game is a joke. How the hell UEFA can say that it's proud to host a final like this is beyond me. It's embarrassing. And the English referee struggling to keep control of this game, guys. That's about the third time now he's gone over to the touchline to deal with issues on the touchline. Just send them to the stands. Do it the old-fashioned way. Instead of all this rubbish with the cards, just send club representatives to the stand that are not conducting. All you got to do is send one. You send one person to the stands, and the other representative of the clubs will calm right down. Oh, Roma now with a cross into the box, knocked on, and it's gone behind. Roma trying to claim a corner. And Roma trying to claim the goalkeeper got a hand to that. And he did. The goalkeeper did make contact with the ball. So it should have been a corner, but no corner given. Now Seville play the ball long up towards the edge of the Roma box. Roma pick it up as now Roma trying to come forward. But challenged by Seville as Roma pass it back to their defensive line. Oh, for crying out loud. And now go over again with another foul. Roma now knocking the ball forward as it deflects off the referee this time. So referee going to do a drop ball. Even the commentators are talking in this game, guys, that the coach is challenging absolutely every decision that's made. How can you challenge absolutely every decision that's made? So now Seville with a possession at the back. Billy is saying, going to head out now. See you all later. Hopefully the news doesn't break. An English ref will with with common sense. Great to see you, and yeah. And yeah, hopefully catch you soon on another match watch along or another stream, Billy. And hopefully, definitely try and watch out for the competition that we're going to be doing on the channel soon, mate. Watch out for the updates for that because I'd love to have you involved, Billy, as you're a regular member of the Fanden community. So I wouldn't want you to miss out on that, mate. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the evening, Billy. Stay safe, and thank you very much for dropping in, mate. Take care. Joey saying bye, Billy. Yeah, let's hope so. Yeah, definitely. Nice comment there from Billy about the referee with common sense. Top stuff. Thanks, Joey. Sevilla now with the ball on that far side as they cross the ball into the box. Roma heading it away. Please score a goal, guys. We do not want extra time in this one. It's been a really, really disappointing game for a European final. Seville now with the ball down that far side as Roma challenge for it, and it goes out for a throw-in to Seville. Seville now with the ball on the far side as they attempt to cross the ball, and it deflects off a Roma play and goes out again for another throw-in. So Seville now with a throw-in on the far side, about 8 yards from the corner flag. Knocked away by Roma as it come into the box. Roma trying to intercept it further up the field, but Seville eventually win it. And now Seville chipping the ball forward over the top as Roma intercept it and kick it back in the direction that it came from. Seville intercept it and kick it out on that far side. And that will be another throw-in to Roma. I'm going for the record here, guys. The amount of finals I can do with extra time. Seville now with the ball at the back as they work the ball out to that far side now, coming forward down that far side, but Roma challenging for it as Seville kick it out. So only 3 minutes remaining plus added on time, guys. Seville now with a possession. Roma winning it back now as Roma come through the centre and work the ball out to this near side as they chip the ball back across the field as it's intercepted by Seville, but Roma eventually win it back in the middle of the park as they knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. And now Roma build again from the back with a long ball up the field towards the Seville goal. Seville pick up the pieces and knock it back to the goalkeeper as they now build from the back. This has been the poorest final I have seen for a long time, guys. Seville now coming forward down this near side, challenged by Roma. As Seville pass it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now chipped forward as Seville come into the box now as it goes out, ricocheting off the Seville player, and that will be a goal kick to Roma. So goal kick now, guys. Roma kick the ball long up into the Seville half of the field as it's headed on, intercepted by Seville, challenged by Roma. Now Roma win it back, but challenged again by Seville as Roma eventually knock it out on this near side for a throw-in. Mourinho going nuts on the touchline. 6 minutes added on, guys, at the end of this second half. 6 minutes added on. Seville now with a ball at the back, midway inside their own half as they just content to knock it about at the moment. And now Seville knocking it long down that near side of the pitch, and it goes out for a throw into Roma deep inside their own half of the field. Roma now with the throw in. Cut out by Seville inside the Seville half of the field as they knock it back to their defensive line and now try to come forward as they knock the ball out to that far side up towards the edge of the Roma box. Seville just keeping it from going out there as they play a 1-2 now. And a cross comes into the box, headed on by Seville, and it's over the bar. And that will be a goal kick to Roma. But at least Seville trying to find a winner. Good header, but just didn't manage to direct it towards goal as it went straight over the top of the goal post. So Roma now with the goal kick up into the Seville half of the field as Seville pick it up now and chip it forward. And what they've kicked it straight back out of play here on this near side. So Roma with a throw in, but I don't understand why Seville have just kicked it out on this near side. That was a really poor ball forward from Seville. Roma now with this possession as they Seville now coming forward down the centre as Seville now kick it back to the goalkeeper. 2.5 minutes gone of the added on time, guys. Seville now work out from the back as they chip the ball long down this near side, but it's cut out by Roma as it goes out of play, and that will be a throw in to Seville on this near side inside the Roma half of the field. Joey saying, yeah, been jinxed with these finals, guys, with extra time. Yeah, Joey, certainly have, mate. I don't mind extra time. I don't mind it normally, but when it's coming one after the other, after the other, after the other, and especially in a game like this, it's been so difficult to sit here and talk about because the ball's been out of play, in and out of play so much, so many stoppages. I don't think I've ever watched a game where the ball has been stopped from being played, gone out of play for throwing so much. I mean, you do get the games like that in lower league football, but the amount of times the referee has blown the whistle for fouls, it's been a nightmare. It's been an absolute nightmare to commentate on, guys, because the ball is just constant stop for another foul, stop for another throwing, stop for another foul, stop for another throwing, stop for another foul, stop for another. That's what it's been like all the way through the game. One of the poorest European finals I've ever watched. This really is. But yeah, it makes it harder, mate. Makes it harder, mate. But yeah, like I said, don't mind the extra time if it comes. But 4 in a row, you wouldn't predict that 4 finals in a row would end up in extra time, would you? So ball out on that far side now as Roma with a throw-in. I think it's just going to be like that till we get to the Europa Champions League final, mate. It won't surprise me if every damn game goes to extra time because I'm definitely starting to feel that I'm the jinx with extra time in these finals. Now Seville coming racing forward, challenged by Roma, and another foul. Another foul. And now Seville winning the ball back from Roma. Seville now with the ball in the centre of the field as they work it out to this near side. Coming forward now. Can they get one last cross into the box? As a long field, cross field ball out to that far side. And now Seville coming forward towards the edge of the Roma box. Shot comes in and it's, the goalkeeper initially saved it. Seville win the box as they try to get another shot. And now Seville with another shot from distance. And it goes wide of this near side post. And Seville, at least Seville trying to find a winner before it went to extra time. But about 3 shots they got off there. One from the outside the box. Then it came back to a Seville player inside the box. He got a shot off, but that was blocked by one of the Roma defenders, deflected away outside the box, where another Seville player picked it up and took another shot from distance. But the final shot went well wide of this near side post. So goal kick now for Roma, and it looks like we are having another extra time. Yeah, should have wrote it down and should have predicted it. So there you go, guys. 1-1 at the end of the game, and we go to extra time, unfortunately. As I say, unfortunately, it's because it's been such a poor, disappointing game. So, yeah. So let's change that on the screen, guys, so you guys can see something different. I don't know if it'll make any difference. Apologies if it doesn't keep up with me on the screen, but I'll do my best. Sorry, guys, just sorting that out. Minimo, how's it going, mate? Minimo dropping in. How's it going, Minute? Welcome to the show, mate. Minimo saying, Gaz, evening, Gaz. The jinx with extra time again. Yes, unfortunately, mate. Like I say, as I was just saying to Joey, unfortunately, this game is so boring, man. It really is. It's not been entertaining. Minimal action in the goal. Both teams trying to get advantages with faking fouls and injuries. The ball's been knocked out of play. I've lost count how many times. It's just been a really boring final, mate. Really boring. So it makes it really hard to commentate it. But yeah, I seem to be under the curse at the minute for extra time. Don't mind extra time when it's a good game, but when it's just a cagey game, it makes it really frustrating because you want to see just both teams just going for it, showing what they're capable of in full time instead of tiring themselves out and then expecting to do it in half an hour of football or waiting for penalties. But yeah, Minute, I seem to be jinxed at the minute with the extra time. So what can you do, mate? What can you do? 4 games in a row that I've now had extra time in. And this is the 4th game. So I expect that it's going to be the same way this weekend. Probably have the Manchester Derby go to extra time and probably the Scottish, mind you. I don't know. Celtic would have to play really bad, wouldn't they, for the Scottish Cup final to go to extra time. So the Scottish Cup final might be where I break my monotony if I do that game. No, my luck, I won't be able to do it because of work. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So Nicholas Zelowski coming on for Roma. But thanks for that, Minute. Good to see you, mate. Welcome to the show. So we're about to kick off for the second, for the extra time, guys. So we're waiting for the second extra time to come, but unfortunately the referee finally gets us underway. So Roma to kick us off as Roma kick the ball long down this near side as it's challenged by Seville, but eventually Roma win it. And now Roma knocking the ball back to their defensive line as they eventually work it out to that far side and now chip the ball forward up towards the edge of the Seville box as Roma intercept it on this near side, cut back into the box as it's headed away and out to that far side as Seville now pick the possession up and knock it forward. And now Seville coming forward in the centre of the park as Roma quickly trying to get men behind the ball. And Seville with the ball in the centre of the pitch. And they work the ball out to this near side, but come back again under pressure from Roma. Honest, guys, this game is so boring. I've seen more entertaining games at League Two level than I've seen in this final. I really have. Seville now with a ball chipped forward over the top, looking for the front players of Seville as it's headed back in the direction it came from. Oh, for crying out. What's he stopping it for now? Referee's blown the whistle again for, I have no idea for what. So Seville with a free kick. Referee just think I'm bored, so I'm going to stop the game for a free kick because I didn't see nothing wrong there. Seville now with the possession. They try to play through Roma. And now Seville with a crossfield ball out to this near side, but it's quickly challenged by Roma. And so another foul awarded. Seville take it quickly, passing it back to their defensive line. As it's knocked out to that far side now. And Seville knocking it down the far side up towards the corner flag as it's challenged by Roma and goes out, and that will be a goal kick. What's going on here with this? Some gremlins on this stream tonight. So we've got a stoppage at the minute, guys. One of the Seville players down on the pitch. I don't know whether it's cramp or whether he's hurt his leg, but he seems to be struggling at the moment. I think he might have jolted his leg in a challenge to win the ball earlier with a header. Stevie saying hi, minute. Nice one, Stevie. Top stuff, mate. So we're having substitution now for Seville, guys. So it's Alex Tellus coming off, and it's Rekic coming on for Seville. And Jesus Navas coming off as well for Seville. And it's Montiel that's coming on to replace him. Ball kick long from the goalkeeper out to that far side as it's challenged by both teams. Roma eventually winning it as they kick it up into the Seville half of the field. And now Roma with the possession as they just knock it back to their defensive line and now try to come forward down the middle as they whip the ball up towards the edge of the Seville box. And now coming in from the far side as get a shot off, but it's blocked off by the Seville defenders in the box. And now Roma trying to keep possession on this near side as they try to come again, but challenged by Seville. But, Roma eventually play it all the way back to the halfway line. And now Roma down that far side again as they look to try and get a cross in, but Seville blocking it off, and it's gone out for a corner on the far side of the pitch. So Roma with the corner on the far side. Corner comes in. headed away by Seville. Roma pick up the pieces on the edge of the box as they try to work it out to this near side, but man marked there by Seville's defenders as it deflects out for a throw-in to Roma, midway inside the Seville half of the field. And Minute saying, hi, Stevie. You well? Nice 1 minute. Top stuff. Stupid thing. Thank you. Top stuff, Minnie. Thanks for that, mate. As Roma now kicking the ball long down this near side, intercepted by Seville. As it's almost ricochets out, but Seville managed to pick it up further up the field as they now come into the Roma half of the field towards the edge of the Roma box. But Roma getting bodies behind the box, behind the ball, sorry. As Seville just content knocking it about at the minute. As they work it out to this near side, but come back again inside under pressure from Roma. Now cross comes into the box from Seville, headed away by Roma as it deflects out to this near side, and that will be a throw-in. Stevie's saying, yeah, oh, good, thanks. How are you? How's your muscles? Yeah, good question, Stevie. Hope you're recovering well, Minnie, from your marathon the other day. Hope you're not too stiff and sore, mate. Seville just keeping possession at the minute. We've hardly had much activity in this extra time from Roma. And Seville work the ball forward down that far side of the pitch. But intercepted by Roma as they now knock the ball up the field. Intercepted by Seville and knocked out on this near side for another throw-in. These teams are really poor. They're just not exciting us at all. So another foul. Roma take the throw in quickly, but it results straight in another foul for Seville. Seville now with the ball at the back as they switch the play across the field, only to bring it back again to this near side as they now try to come down this near side, but poor possession there from Seville as the ball eventually goes straight back to the Roma defenders. They kick it long up the field. It's headed back in the direction it came from by Seville, but Roma pick it up just in front of the halfway line as they now try to come forward into the Seville half of the field as they chip the ball long up to the forward players for Roma. But it's headed away as it's just being challenged, and now Seville win it back inside their own half of the pitch. Seville now coming forward down that far side. And so cut the ball back into the centre of the pitch. Looking for more space. Stevie's saying, none of them look like going to score, Gaz. I know, mate. It's only Seville that seems to be showing any serious intent to score when they do get the rare opportunity. But this is very much a defender's game, this. If this was in the middle of the season, then I'd probably be, congratulating the teams for defending well. But in a cup final, no. Because you can only be credited with defending well if you're actually prepared to go and attack And in fairness, Roma have shown very little ambition to attack. And now we've got Matic holding his leg in the middle of the park at the moment. Ball down the field by the goalkeeper out to that far side as it's headed back towards the halfway line, and Roma pick it up as Seville challenge for it, and it goes out on the far side for a throw-in. You still have been saying, oh, game's gone out for a throw-in, it's a free kick. It's gone out for a throw-in, it's a free kick. Honest. So throw-in taken by Roma as they now try to come forward. I hope. As they do now come forward towards the edge of the Seville box. Misplaced pass there as Seville intercept it, kick it out, and Roma try to keep possession, but eventually knock it out on this near side, and that's another throw-in. "12 minutes into this extra first half of extra time. So Seville play the ball back to the goalkeeper, and now the goalkeeper knocks the ball out to that far side as Seville try to come forward with it to now bring it towards the halfway line. Seville all the way back to the goalkeeper. Seville now with the possession on this near side. So they come forward now towards the edge of the Roma box. Cross comes in, it's deep, and nobody there, and it goes out on the far side for another throw-in. So Roma now with the throw-in. So Seville now trying to come forward down that far side, and it's gone out again for another throw-in. Seville now with a throw-in as they knock it back to the halfway line to their defensive players as they play it out to this near side now. Seville just knocking it back to the defensive line again and out to that far side now as they're pressured by Roma. Roma play there. Crap, what is he thinking? So free kick now for Seville. And the Roma player into the book, rightly so, for grabbing all the shirts blatantly. Just blatantly doing it. So it's Zalewski into the referee's book for Roma. What he was thinking there is unbelievable. He's literally mauling the Seville player there, grabbing hold of his shirt, doing everything he can to stop him running forwards. Foolish. Seville now with the possession down that far side as Roma intercept it and eventually knock it behind. And it's gone out for a corner on the far side for Seville. Seville now with a cross into the box, and it's way too much pace on that ball. Goes wide past everybody and out on this near side, and that will be a goal kick. So 2 minutes added on at the end of this first half. Joey saying, oh my God, it's going to be pens again. It's certainly looking like it, mate. Certainly looking like it. These two teams are giving me absolutely next to nothing to commentate on. It's gone out of play again for another throw-in. This is the worst final I've ever watched. So throwing to Roma on this near side, midway inside the Seville half of the field. But yes, you're right, Joe. It's looking like it's going to penalties again. We've got another half of extra time, second half to come. As there blows the referee, thank God for that. It's at least ended that first half. That's out the way. Honest, guys, I'm not exaggerating. This is the worst cup final I have seen for a long time. The ball has been out off the pitch more than it's been on the pitch. There's been more free kicks, more fouls, more throw-ins than I've ever seen in any game that I've ever watched. And I'm not exaggerating. I cannot remember seeing a game with so many fouls, so many throw-ins, all in the space of one game. You expect to see this kind of stuff at League Two level, where the quality of the players is not as good. But I think even League Two players keep the ball in play better than these two teams. Absolutely shocking. These two teams have embarrassed themselves in this final, if you ask me. They'll argue that they've done what they need to win it, to scrap it out. But for me, nah. You expect a cup final to be entertaining. This has not been entertaining, unless you consider throw-ins entertainment. But yeah, thanks for that, Joey. Unfortunately, looks like it's going that way, mate. And I hope there is a goal in this extra time. Really don't want to be on too late. I've got work tomorrow, and I've still not had nothing to eat yet tonight. But not to worry. That's just part of the grinding it out. But not getting much luck at the minute with these cup finals getting decided in normal time. I just want an entertaining final. That's all I want, where somebody actually wants to win it. This is the fourth final I've done in a matter of days, and I've not had one team that's actually grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck and just wanted to win it. So team talks going on at the moment, as you might imagine, guys. Joey saying hi, Minute. Nice one, Joey. Top man. Minnie showing that same consideration as well. Top stuff, Minnie. Thank you. Minnie saying hi, Joey. You good? Thank you very much, Minnie. Good to always great to see you guys acknowledging each other in the chat. So El Sharaway coming on for Roma. So Diego Lorento coming on, and sorry guys, I missed the player coming off there. I can smell my food. I can smell my wife's cooking. So Seville now kick us off with this extra time second period. And Seville just knocking it about. Minimo saying nail-biting pens again. I don't know about nail-biting, Mini. I suppose, yeah, for suppose if you're a Roma or a Seville fan, I suppose it's nail-biting. Yeah, I suppose so, mate. But for me, I just want a winner. I just want a winner. I love cup finals, but these last few days, these cup finals have been so cagey. With, you know, I know that's what you expect sometimes in a cup final, but four in a row, all being cagey affairs. What happened to a team just going there with a belief we're going to win it? Let's go for it. Let's just chuck the kitchen sink at them. What happened to that mentality? Seville now coming forward as they work the ball out to this near side. as it's cut back, and Roma challenging for the ball there, but Seville pick it up again further up the field as they now work it out to that far side, now coming down the far side as they'd look to try and get across, but Roma trying to keep it in and don't, and it goes out behind for a throw-in to Seville on the far side as Seville take it quickly. And now a cross comes into the box, headed away by Roma, but Seville pick it up on the edge of the box. Shot comes in from distance, and it's well wide of this near side post. Joey saying, yeah, Minnie, you have yeah, Minnie, you recovered. Thanks for that, Joey. And Minnie saying no. I presume the legs muscles are still a bit sore then, Minnie. Have you been in the Radox, Minnie, or what? Get in the Radox. Get a Radox bath. That's got to help. Joey saying, oh, you still sore? I think so, Joey. I think so, mate. Just have to get in the Radox bath. Get in the Radox bath. That's got to ease the muscles. Roma now with the possession on the halfway line is to chip the ball forward, and it goes straight out of play. Such a lack of quality from these two teams in the box, guys. Seville now playing out from the back. I've heard fans echoing a roar all the way through the stadium, pretty much all the way through the game. Maybe they're doing that to entertain themselves. Seville now knocking it about along their defensive line as they're forced to pass it back to the goalkeeper under pressure from Roma. And now the goalkeeper with a long ball up the field as Roma head it back in the direction it came from. And Seville eventually win it on the halfway line as two players collide. And now Seville coming forward. And the referee brings the ball back for a foul. That's a couple of times he's done that self now, and that's why he's getting the getting people animated on the touchline. Minnie saying the bottom of my heels are taking dancing shoes off this weekend for sure. Dancing shoes off. No dancing for you, Minnie. Dancing. You're on a dancing ban until your legs recover. Minnie Mo saying, I went for a sauna after work tonight, Gaz. Did it not help, mate? Did it not help? That normally helps. Well, I'm gutted for you that didn't help. You might feel the benefit of it tomorrow, Minnie. Maybe you just need a good night's sleep after your sauna, and maybe that'll help. Lamella into the referee's book, yellow card for Lamella, the Seville player. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Minnie. Like I say, maybe a good night's rest tomorrow. You might start to feel some relief from it tomorrow, mate. Fingers crossed, Minnie. Joey's saying, will you do it again, Minnie? And Minnie saying, as much as I like Jose, I want Seville to win this. Okay, fair enough, Minnie. Yep, fair enough. Yeah, he's entertaining Mourinho, and he certainly brings entertainment value, doesn't he? Minnie Mo saying, probably Joey. That's well, massive respect to you, Minnie. Yeah, massive respect to you. With that, if you're prepared to go and do it again. So, yeah, big respect to Minnie. Sore muscles from the marathon, but still willing to go and do it again. So, if you're wondering what's going on at the minute, guys, we've got a stoppage at the moment. Player receiving treatment in the middle of the park. And it's a Roma player. It looks quite serious as well because he's down on the ground. Although now he is starting to move and sit up. So he's finally back to his feet. Joey said, defo respect. Absolutely well said, Joey, top man. Well said. Totally agree with you there, mate. Minimo saying, no, my heels are painful. Tried to get a doctor's appointment end of July. Yep, July. Flipping it. Honest joke. I don't even get me started, Mini, on the NHS. Don't even get me started, mate. That's what comes of having Conservatives in power, and that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, Mini, I don't know if you've heard of this stuff called oilatum. I don't know if you've heard of that stuff. If you've got a family member that's got eczema or anything like that, they might have some. But yeah, if you know what oilatum is, if you can get, I think you can actually buy it from the chemist. If you buy some of that, stick it in a bowl of water, and it's like a white oil. Stick it in a bowl of as hottest water you can tolerate. Stick your feet in it, and I'll guarantee you it will relieve your feet in some way. But I'm not sure whether you can buy it from the chemist though directly. But oilatum, magic stuff, really magic stuff. But like I say, it's whether you can get it without prescription. I get it because I've got eczema, so I get it quite easy. Joey's saying, "Oh my God, that long, that's disgusting." It certainly is. Well said. Well said, Joey. It totally is. But unfortunately, that's the NHS under Conservatives. They're trying to run it into the ground, and they think we're stupid enough to not realise it. They want to privatise it. And they're trying to make out, the NHS is for the people, whilst they're doing things in the background to do everything they can to try and shut it down. Obviously not immediately, but they're working towards shutting it down in years to come. But you're right, Joey, it's an absolute disgrace. Joey saying Epsom salts, 2 minutes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well said, Joey. Epsom salts, magic stuff as well. That could work. That could really work. So yeah, try that, Mini. Minimo saying, cheers, guys. No worries, Mini. Don't want to hear about you being in discomfort. And yeah, we can give you any tips that might help relieve it. Always happy to, mate. And yeah, definitely, if you can't get any oilatum, definitely try what Joey said. Epsom salts, another magic thing. You just have to soak your feet in the hottest water you can tolerate to help it soften up the heels of the skin on your heels of your feet. So Seville now with the ball as they knock it back to the goalkeeper. But yeah, my pleasure, Minute. And I'm sure Joey would say the same. Seville now coming forward towards the edge of the Roma box as they managed to keep it now with the ball on this near side. But Seville switched the play out to that far side, playing it through the middle. And now Seville with a cross into the box as Roma head it away. Seville picking it up further up the pitch. And now Seville work the ball out to this near side as say. Seville now come down the middle. Out to this near side. And again, a cross-field ball, but intercepted by Roma as they head it back up the field. But only one team wanting to win this, if you ask me right now, guys, Seville. Roma content to just sit back and absorb the pressure. And now we've got another Roma player down on the pitch. So the commentators are just debating whether extra time should even be played, although I do agree with extra time. I'd rather have extra time deciding games rather than penalties. But unfortunately, as they've just pointed out, whenever you have extra time in games, normally by that point, the game's settled into a rhythm. It's a cagey affair, and you very rarely get a winning goal, which is unfortunate because that's the whole point of extra time, isn't it? To try and avoid it going to penalties. But as they just rightly pointed out on the commentary team on the TV, they just said a lot of teams by that point, the game's settled into a rhythm. Neither team wants to make a mistake, and you're almost guaranteed that it's going to go to penalties. Joey's saying, time to get your cushion ready, Mini, for Pens laugh out loud. Yeah, hiding behind the cushion. Thanks for that, Joey. Minimo also saying, hope the FA Cup final doesn't go to extra time, Pens. I agree, Mini. I hope not. I hope we have. I hope we have some games this weekend decided in the game rather than this caginess that we've seen in the last four finals that we've done. Seville now switching the ball out to this near side as they come forward with it, blocked off by Roma, and yet another foul. Just can't get into the commentary tonight, guys. As soon as I start commentating on it, the ball goes out of play or there's a foul. So goalkeeper comes out now for this free kick. Oh, for crying out loud. Now we've got Matip down on the pitch again. And now we've got handbags on the bench as well, guys. Put your handbags away. Just start sending them to the stands, simple as. Start sending them to the stands. Honestly, it's the simplest way to stop all these handbags on the touchline. Send one or two of them to the stand and they'll soon stop doing it. So Mourinho's just been put in the referee's book now. That was coming, wasn't it, guys? So Matip is coming off for Roma. Bovey coming on for Roma. Joey saying, hope it's good game and not just one-sided. I agree totally, Joey. Well said, mate. Yep. We don't want... well, anything's got to be better than this. 6 minutes added on time, guys. As we're... This extra time has been absolutely useless. Roma now chipping the ball forward as Seville intercept it. And now just chip the ball forward. Long ball up the field from Seville out to that far side as it goes straight out of play. And that will be another throw-in. So Seville now trying to work the ball down that far side from the throw-in, but it goes straight out of play again. A bit further up the field. So, yeah, I agree, Joey. Ball into the box now from the throw-in as it's ricocheted back out. And now cross comes in as it's headed towards goal. and sees comfortably saved by the goalkeeper. Minimo saying, you supporting City, Joey? And Joey said, supporting neither, mate, neither. Yeah, neutral. The most neutral game you will see Joey watch, I think, is the Manchester Derby in the FA Cup. Minimo, I think that Joey's, I know Joey, I know you're rooting to win that game, Joey. I know Joey's rooting to win that game. He's rooting for the referee to win that game. Minimo saying, Joey doesn't want a winner. No, he wants the referee to win it. Joey saying, no point asking you, Minnie, I already know, laugh out loud. Minnie saying, a blue moon Saturday. Okay. Ball out on this near side again for another foul, guys. Jordan booked by the referee. Seville player. So free kick on this near side for Roma. Not good enough angle for a shot, but definitely good enough angle for a cross. Right towards this near side touchline. Throw Roma now with a cross into the box as it's headed away. Roma pick it up outside the box as they chip it back in now, and it's headed into the mix of the thingy, but two players down on the pitch from the earlier challenge. And now the referee blows again for another stoppage. Sorry, guys, another stoppage in the box at the moment. So we're just waiting for the referee to deal with this. So thanks for that, Minnie. Joey saying, possibly, Minnie, 50-50. It's anyone's game. Certainly is, Joey. Well said, mate. Minnie Mo saying, the Scottish Cup final has been moved to 5:30 for the first time ever. And the folks up here are not happy. Yeah, I kind of guessed that, Minnie. I kind of guessed that, but nothing we can do about it, Minnie. As you know, as you guys know, up in Scotland, it's nothing to do with fans. It's nothing to do with you guys. It's the big TV companies that are moving the games around to suit their when they want to put them on. So I totally understand with the Scottish football fans, but it's not England's fault. Don't let them be. I hate it when the Scottish fans are blaming the English for it, because it's not the English fans' fault. It's nothing to do with English fans. It's nothing to do with the English FA. It's to do with the TV companies. The TV companies are the ones that pay millions of pounds to have the rights to change the games around to suit their narrative. So, yeah, massively disappointing, mate. But it's just, like I say, that's unfortunately, that's down to the TV companies. But thanks for sharing that, Minnie. Will Hardmeat, welcome to the show, mate. Will Hardmeat saying, Mon Cali. Yeah, well, it would be great to see Cali cause an upset in the Scottish Cup final, but I think that's going to be a bit of a stretch, mate. But yeah, certainly be nice to see. But considering we've seen Celtic resting players in their previous game for that, I don't think, as much as I'd like to see Inverness win, I don't see anything but a Celtic win, unfortunately. I'd love to see Inverness cause a shot, but I just can't see it happening, mate. Joey saying, yeah, Gaz, laugh out loud. Thanks, Joey. Yeah, Joey agreeing that he wants the referee to win that game. So we've got a free kick on the far side now for Roma, as we're still waiting for the referee to deal with things in the box. Minimo saying Joey's supporting the bonehead. The bonehead, yeah, the referee, the bonehead. Minimo saying, hi, Willie. Nice 1 minute. Top stuff from you. And Joey, laugh out loud. Yeah, the bonehead. And Joey also welcoming Will. Top stuff, guys. Loving the positivity. Will Hardmeat saying minute hi with a waving hand. Top stuff. Will Hardmeat saying, and Gaz, and Troops. Nice one, Willie. Welcome to the show, mate. How you doing, mate? Thank you very much for the hello. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Minimo saying any team can win a cup final. There's no favourites in a final. Yeah, no, you're fair. No, that's fair enough, Minnie. You're right. You're right. I just think Celtic will be too strong for them, mate. Like I say, I'd love to see Inverness pull off a shock. But I just think I'm just being honest. It's not. I don't want Celtic to win. I do not. I would love Inverness to cause an upset. But I just think Celtic will just be too strong for them. It's as simple as that. That's my thoughts with my head, not with my heart. So thanks for that, Minnie. But you are right. Like you say, anybody can win a cup final. Hopefully Inverness can compete, but I think they'll struggle. Minimo is saying the TV broadcasters wanted it moved. That doesn't surprise me, mate. Doesn't surprise me at all because they want to maximise the viewers. But yeah, sorry to all the Scotland fans that game's being moved. But like I say, unfortunately, down to the TV companies. Thanks for that, Minnie. Joey saying, what time is it normally? I think it's normally about dinner time or 3 o'clock kickoff for Scottish Cup final. Minnie Mo saying, but that all said, Celtic better win it. Yeah, well, it gets moved for when the. I don't know why they made it so late though, because when it's the Rangers v Celtic, they move it forward, don't they? They move it to a dinner time kickoff. So we've had 8 minutes of the extra time played, guys. We only had 6 minutes added on time. We've already had 8 of them. So thanks for that, Minute. Minnie saying 3 p.m. Saturday, Joey. Yes, that's if it's not Old Firm, though, mate. Innit? Let's be honest, Minnie. That's if it's not Old Firm. If it's Old Firm, it's normally moved to a dinner time kickoff. It's like Rangers v Celtic, because that's a lot of the time that's how the Scottish Cup final ends up. So normally it would be moved to a dinner time for Celtic and Rangers, but this time it's been moved backwards forwards instead of backwards. But yeah, strange decision, but TV companies rule the football, unfortunately, mate. So free kick now for Roma to go straight to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper knocks it away, but Roma pick it up on this near side as another foul gets animated on the bench. Minnie Mo saying, Bucky up for pens, folks. Yeah, definitely going to pens, Minnie, I think. Got another foul on this near side. And another player booked. This is just a demonstration of how bad this game's been, that the referees had to add an extra 4 minutes onto the added time because of how much these teams are play acting and just doing everything they can to just not play football. So free kick on this near side. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't already, please do it. That thumbs up would be appreciated. A cross comes in as it's headed behind for a corner on this near side. Willie Hardmeat is saying nothing worse. Oh, sorry, guys. Corner comes in. It's deep, headed back towards goal, and eventually hits the bar, but deflects away, and eventually goes out for a goal kick. Willie Hardmeat saying nothing worse than a final being decided on penalties. Well said, Willie Hardmeat. I totally agree, mate. I'd rather have it decided in the game than on penalties. I've got to totally agree with you there, mate. Well said, Willie Hardmeat. Totally agree, mate. Top man. that's spot on. Just blow the whistle, ref. There you go. There goes the ref blowing the whistle, and we're having penalties. Joey is saying completely agree, Willie. Nice one, Joey. Yeah, got to agree with you 100%, Willie. So, yeah, we're going to have penalties, guys. So we're just seeing the players all come over and getting a drink and deciding who is going to be taking the penalties. We always have to have a hero and a villain. So who's going to be the hero and the villain in this one? Minimo saying last minute winner. Hey, Willie. Yeah, that would be nice. We had a last minute winner the other day in the Sheffield Wednesday game, and that was actually a relief to see it not go to penalties because, as Willie said, it's horrible seeing it go to penalties. But yeah, unfortunately, we can't have a last minute winner in this 1 minute. It's gone to penalties now. So hopefully, we'll be underway with the penalties and get it decided very shortly. So Mourinho giving his team talk. And Joey saying, here we go again. I know, mate. I know. It's depressing, isn't it? All these penalty shootouts. But it is what it is. It's football. Minnie Mo saying, good luck, both teams. Well said, Minnie. Yeah, it's lottery now, isn't it? Definitely a lottery. And Willie Hardmeat is I think is that a winking face, I think? A winking emoji. But thanks to that, guys. Let's just get on with it. Do the coin toss and let's get on with it. So we're just waiting for the Seville captain to come over so we can have the coin toss. And we're doing the coin toss. So Seville have won the coin toss for deciding which end it's played, as they've picked the Seville end of the field. Now we have the coin toss for who goes first. It's just a lottery in it, guys. That's all it is, penalties. It's just a lottery. Who keeps their nerve? Who keeps the nerve and doesn't panic? These players score penalties all day long, every day in training. But obviously doing it in front of your fans when it's going to win you trophies. The question is which players can keep their nerve. That's the bottom line. So the referee just giving instructions to the goalkeepers. So here we go, guys. Seville about to take their first penalty. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up. Would be appreciated. So Seville now line up with the ball on the penalty spot and say, come to take it now. And it's coolly, calmly slotted into this near side post as the goalkeeper goes the wrong way. So Seville scored the first penalty. In fact, that was pretty much straight down the middle, that. So Roma now come forward to take their penalty. So Roma now. Oh, beautifully smashed into this near side post and into the back of the net for Roma to score their first penalty. Willie Hardmeat saying Seville have won the Europa League on penalties twice before, 2007, 2014. Thanks for that, Willie. Yeah, well, I know they've won it 6 times. They've won the Europa League 6 times. I know that. I'm not sure exactly how many times they've won it on penalties, but if that's what you've researched, I'll take your word for that, mate. Seville now with their penalty as into the far side of the net. And the goalkeeper did go the right way that time, but unable to keep it out. And Willie Hardmeat saying, fact. Yeah, no, I believe you, mate. I believe you. No problem. I don't know. Like I say, I know Seville won it 6 times. I just don't know how many times they won it on penalties. But thanks for that, Willie Hardmeat. Joey saying, cheers for that, Willie. Nice one, Joey. Absolutely awesome when you guys share football knowledge. So, yeah, top man, Willie. Roma now coming forward to take their next penalty. Oh, the goalkeeper saved it. He went straight down the middle, and the goalkeeper has saved it with his feet. So Sevilla coming forward now to take their penalty. And Seville stick it into this near side of the net. That's the Seville captain scoring for Seville. So Roma now come forward to try and score a must-win penalty because they've got to score this Otherwise, they're going to really hand the impetus to Seville. Oh, they've missed it. It ricochets off the inside of the post on this near side. Just bounced back off this near side post and back out again. Goalkeeper did go the right way as well. I got fingertips to it. But as I say, ricocheted off the post. So Seville come forward. If they score this, they've won it. This could be the winner for Seville. Oh, goalkeeper saves it. Goalkeeper saves it. Diving to his left-hand side. That the glimmer of hope for Roma. Oh, you're joking. Oh, my God. Right, so now we're having a penalty retake. This is absolute. Well, if you ever wondered whether this game is corrupt, this is evidence of corruption because he's not going to miss it a second time, is he? Why is he retaking it? Absolute shocking. No way is that being retaken. Sevilla slam it into the back of the net and win the Europa League, but that retaking the penalty has got to be questionable. Got to be questionable. So there you go, guys. It's Seville who win the Europa League. As some of the Seville fans get overly excited and run onto the pitch. As Roma players just seem in shock at the moment. Stevie's saying, please hit that like button and follow. Nice one, Stevie. Yes, guys, please do hit that like button and consider subscribing if you're new. But thank you very much, Stevie. If you guys got any final comments, please do drop them in now because I'm going to jump off, guys, and go and get some food. I've had nothing to eat since I came in from work. I'm really, really hungry. Minnie Mo saying, boo, penalties. Yeah, I agree, Minnie. I agree. What a cruel way to go out. I don't even know why that penalty was retaken at the end. But yeah, that's definitely going to get questioned about that with the repay taking of the penalty. But yeah, thanks, Minnie. I agree, mate. I agree, boo. And Joey said, defo boo. Thanks, guys. Well, sorry it wasn't the most entertaining game for you guys. It's been a pleasure, as always, to try and keep you guys up to date with what's going on in the game. Apologies, it wasn't the best commentary, but it wasn't the best game to commentate on, guys. So, like I say, not much you can do about that. We've got Roma players in tears at the minute on the pitch. But yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure for have you guys involved as always. I'm just going to read out the final few comments and then excuse me, guys. I am going to jump off and get some food because I got to get up early for work tomorrow as well. Joey's saying, cheers, guys. Go grab your food. Catch up soon. Bye, Minnie. Nice one, Joey. Yep, take care, mate. It's been a pleasure as always. And yep, look after yourself, Joey. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening relaxing. And yep, it's always great to have you involved, mate. Take care, stay safe, and hopefully see you guys. See you soon again, mate, Joey. Thanks for that, mate. Willie Hadmeet saying, if the Seville fans are on the pitch, Jim White will be going bananas tomorrow morning. Okay, yeah. Well, they have invaded the pitch, unfortunately, mate. But like I said, I think that seems to be a common thing at the minute. It's a fashionable thing, isn't it? Minimo saying, see you soon, folks. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much, Minute. It's been a pleasure having you involved, as always. Look after yourself, Minute. Stay safe. And yeah, thank you very much, Minute. And hope you manage to soak your heels, and hope you have some relief from that tomorrow, mate. Take care, Minute. Stay safe. Joey's saying bye, Willie, on all. Nice one, Joey. Yep, stay safe, mate. You look after yourself, Joey. As I say, always a pleasure to have you involved. And Willie Hardmeat saying cheers, folks. Nice one, Willie. Same to you, mate. It's been a pleasure having you involved. Look after yourself. And stay safe. Thank you very much for dropping in tonight. Always great to see you, mate. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. Sorry, it's been, like I say, apologies, not been the most enjoyable match watch along. Was a really cagey game with both teams really spoiling it. But it is what it is. We've done the best we can with it. But as always, it's pleasure enjoying it with you guys. Even the worst of games. So thank you very much for all your comments tonight, guys. It's been a pleasure having you involved. Look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Take care of yourself, stay safe, and hopefully I might see you guys tomorrow for the Scottish playoff final if I can get home from work early enough to cover that. But for now, that's it from me, guys. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.